Dear learners, welcome back to our session again. Before that's today's session, we have discussed about chapter 1, Introduction to Management and Organization in part 1. Now we are going to start session on part 2. In part 1, we have discussed about the contents on managers, management and organization, functions of manager and roles of manager. In this part, we are going to focus on skills of manager required and why we study management, how the manager's job is changing, and the response required to meet the challenges of the changing. So let's start our discussion one by one. Managerial skills. We know the skills are the ability to perform any job. So every manager requires different types of skills to perform his day-to-day activities. Robert Kass proposed some skills that a manager needs to perform at their organizations. He proposed 3 skills like technical skills, interpersonal skills or human skills, and third one conceptual skills. So let's start one by one. We will discuss technical skills. So what are the technical skills? Technical skills are job-specific knowledge and techniques needed to proficiently perform work tasks that is related with the particular or specific work, like the skills of computer literacy. Okay, computer literacy generally used to prepare some documentation, and skills required to accounting solutions. These skills will help to prepare the accounts in the organizations. Generally or basically, these skills is important for line manager who are directly involved with the production. So from this discussion we understand that technical skills is a job specific skills that help a manager to perform his production or operations. Next, interpersonal skills or human skills. Human skills are the ability to work well with other people individually and in a group. It means that by this ability, a person will be able to make a communication channel with other people in the organizations. This skill equally important for all level of the management. That means top level, mid level, and lower level. Because from the top level, it is required to disseminate information. From the lower level, it is required to accept or receive the information. And from the mid level, they always try to communicate with both top level and mid level. So these skills is highly relevant with all the levels of management. One example is given here is that communication skill. Third one is conceptual skills. Conceptual skills is the ability to think and conceptualize about abstract and complex situations concerning the organization. That means having or preparing a new idea to perform the job better than previous. This skill generally important for top level managers because top level managers need to prepare the long-term plan, strategic plan, and then sometimes they need to produce new product idea. They need to expand their product line. So for doing these types of job, basically conceptual skill is very much helpful. Here some example is given relating to conceptual skill. Here is that ability to define mission for the organization, new product development that I told just a while ago. So these 3 skills are required to being a good manager. And here is the relationship of skills and level of management. From this picture we have seen that top managers generally or basically they need conceptual skills, middle managers they need human skills, and lower level managers need basically technical skills. Now we will discuss about how the manager's job is changing. See, there are so many reasons for why that's why manager's job is changing. Because of technological changes, increased emphasis on the organizational managerial ethics, increased competitiveness, and the changes are in security or threats. So let's start one by one. We'll discuss. Changing in technology. Technology means what? Technology means the techniques or the method by which we can convert the inputs to output. Technology is changing every day. How? Before today, generally the organization is to follow some manual procedure to produce goods and services. Now, due to the invention of new technology, new technique, new device, robotic facilities, artificial intelligence, now the manual job is converted to automated job, and this automation requires different types of new skills from the worker as well as from the manager. And sometimes we see that to meet with the challenges of technological changes, managers or workers need to gain or need to improve their current skills by getting more training. Okay, so this is the challenges for the managers. Then increased emphasis on the organizational and managerial ethics. In this current world, this is very important fact for the organizations to manage the ethical standards of the organization due to many reasons. At the current situation, ethics standards are going down day by day. So this is very much challenging for the organizations. How ethical changes happen in the organization? Let's see. There are so many reasons due to competition, due to personal education, so many reasons behind that for increasing managerial ethics importance. Later on, increased competitiveness. As people are increasing, demand is also increasing, as well as producer also increasing. Many people are coming to the market to sell their product and services. And to sell their product and services, they are initiating different types of new strategy. So if one organization take a new strategy to meet the challenges, other organization also taking other types of strategy. So this is making the environment so complex. Later on, the changing security threats due to globalization, due to uncertainty over the future energy sources, restructured workplace, globalizations. Now every organization is facing some trouble in keeping their information with them. There are so many problems regarding security. So to meet with that challenges, the manager have to perform some specific or special job. These are first of all, focus on the customer. We know customer is the king of the market, and the customer demand is changing every day, every situation, based on the age, based on gender, based on religious practices. Different customer have different types of demand. So the manager, generally, if he is interested to focus on customer, he has to understand the customer needs and preference, what they expect, what features of the product they are expecting from the product, what types of behavior they are expecting from the service provider. And as well as, along with the understanding the customer needs, the manager also have to deliver exceptional customer service also, so that customers are having experience of high satisfaction. And finally, the manager also focus on improving existing product and service quality. As long as the product and service quality is becoming high, the customer will be highly satisfied and they will continue with the organization. So this is the focus on customer. Then focus on technology. As I told you before, the technology or techniques of doing job is changing, and due to these technological changes, so many challenges come to in front of the managers, like cyber security. And to manage these types of technology, the manager have to focus on customer relationship management system, automation, and artificial intelligence. By using these types of technology, company can improve their efficiency and effectiveness as well. Focus on the social media. We know that social media in the current trends, this is highly important factor for the business. Social media is bringing opportunity for the organization as well as bringing threat for the organizations. The organizations which are uh, able to utilize the benefits or the facilities given by the social media, they are able to get advantage. So by using this social media, company can focus on increasing customer engagement by giving advertisement, then by giving building a community relationships through some services. So these are the focus on social media. Then focus on innovation. Innovation means introducing new product or services, because customer always like to get experience of having new product or services. So the manager should focus on fostering a culture of innovation so that every people in the organizations think about doing the same job in a new way, so that customer are satisfied, so that time for giving the services is reduced, cost of the production is reduced. Then the company also think about the investment in research and development, because investment and research is highly cost incentive intensive. So much cost is required to produce a new product or services. So this is also an important factor that manager have to check. And focus on sustainability. The changes brought by the organization shall be sustainable for the society, shall be sustainable for the society as well as for the environment. No product shall be brought by the organizations which is harmful for the society, which is harmful for the environment. Now people and customers are highly concerned about environmental friendly product. So the product, service or the practices that is brought by the manager shall be highly sustainable for the environment, highly sustainable for the society. Now we will discuss about why we will study management. There are three reasons for studying management. One is the universality of management, the reality of work, and the rewards and challenges of being a manager. So due to these three reasons, we have to study management. Let's discuss one by one. First of all, universality of management or universal need for management. Universal need for management means management is everywhere, like all size of organization required management. Either it might be small organization or it might be large organization, whatever it is, every organizations need management practices. Then all organizational levels, we know there is three level: top level, mid level and lower level. Some other organizations have other more or less level. Whatever it is, in every level management is required. Then all types of organizations, there are so many different types of organizations exist in this world: profitable organizations, non-profitable organizations, government organizations, voluntary organizations. So whatever it is, every organizations need to manage their work. It means that they have to apply the functions of a manager, or they have to practice the managerial practices. And all organizational areas, there are so many departments exist within a particular organization, like manufacturing, marketing, human resource, accounting, information system. Every department requires managerial practices. So there is no place in the organizations which is out of the management. So management is everywhere within the organization. Second one, for rewards and challenges of being a manager. If a manager perform good, or good performer have some rewards. If the manager is not able to perform well, then he have to face so many challenges. So what are the rewards are waiting for the good manager? Create a work environment in which organizational members can work to the best of their ability. It means that organization should make such environment that their worker feel some self self interest, so that they can improve their skills, improve their performance, have opportunity to think creatively and use imagination. That means you have to, as a manager, give the other people so that they can think freely. If there is a fear of losing, fear of failure, at that time the worker will not be able to think independently. So this is very important, and there is need support, there is need nurturing the skills of the exceptional people. And also sometime the organizational managers need to face some challenges due to bad management practices, like may have the duties that are more clerical than managerial. Sometimes they have to perform some clerical job. This is not so good. So this is the rewards and challenges of being a manager. Then the reality of work. A person either managed or be managed by other. In both situations, management knowledge is important. As a person might be an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, he may perform as a manager. As a manager, he have to manage other people. If a person employed under a manager, he have to managed by other managers. So whatever it is, either it is a manager or you managed by other people, in both cases we need to know the basic functions, skills, or basic knowledge about management. So that's all about our part 2. By this time we have completed all the points in chapter 1. We have discussed about managers, management and organizations, functions of manager, roles of manager, skills of manager, why we study management, and how the manager's job is changing in response to the changes. Here are some questions. If you follow this question, if you are able to prepare these questions, I think it will be beneficial for you, and you will get the answer of this question in the discussion we have done in these 2 tutorial. Later on, some short note point, there is 20 point given for you. If you are able to make an idea about this point, it will be helpful to study the future or coming event. So that's all for today. Thank you for your participation and for your patience. Wish you all the best.